You know that one friend who always knows exactly what to say when you're feeling down. The one who listens like a pro therapist, but without charging you $200 an hour. Yeah, that's emotional intelligence at work. But here's the best part. Unlike height or how many freckles you have, emotional intelligence isn't fixed. You can actually train it, like a muscle. So today, let's dive into 5 simple exercises to level up your emotional smarts. And no, they don't require a gym membership. First things first, what exactly is emotional intelligence? Think of it as the secret sauce that makes relationships click. Psychologist Daniel Goleman breaks it down into 5 main areas: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. In plain terms, it's the ability to understand and manage your emotions, while also tuning in to how other people feel. It's not about being a mind reader or a robot with perfect self-control. It's more like having an internal emotional GPS. When things get messy, you don't spiral into a meltdown. You recalibrate and find a better path. So how do you boost this inner GPS? Let's get into it. Exercise 1. Name that feeling. Imagine this. You're stuck in traffic, someone cuts you off, and suddenly you're yelling at your steering wheel like it personally betrayed you. Sound familiar? Here's the deal. Most of us experience emotions like a jumbled mess of spaghetti, anger, frustration, and stress, all tangled together. The fix? Practice naming your feelings. Seriously, just put a label on it. Studies show that naming your emotions helps calm your brain's emotional center, the amygdala. So next time you're fuming, pause and think, am I angry, or am I actually overwhelmed because I'm late? Giving your feelings a name is like untangling that mental spaghetti. It makes everything easier to deal with. Exercise 2. The 3-second rule for reacting. Picture this. Your coworker sends an email that makes your blood boil. Your first instinct? Reply with a snarky, "Per my last email." But here's a better idea. Pause for 3 seconds before you react. Just 3. Why? Because those 3 little seconds give your rational brain a chance to catch up with your emotional brain. This micropause is a lifesaver for self-regulation. It's like a mental filter that keeps you from saying something you'll regret. Bonus tip: if 3 seconds isn't enough, draft your response, but don't hit send until you've cooled off. Future you will thank you. Exercise 3. The daily check-in. When was the last time you checked in with yourself emotionally? No, not just asking, "How are you?" and replying with "fine" out of habit. I'm talking about really checking in. Try this. Once a day, pause, and ask yourself these 3 questions. What am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? What do I need? This simple practice builds self-awareness like nothing else. Plus, it's like having a mini therapy session, minus the awkward silence when the therapist just stares at you. Exercise 4. The empathy stretch. Remember that annoying neighbor who keeps borrowing your tools but never returns them? Instead of silently plotting revenge, try an empathy stretch. Imagine life from their perspective for just a moment. Maybe they're forgetful, overwhelmed, or dealing with personal stress. Empathy doesn't mean excusing bad behavior. It's about understanding why people act the way they do. Think of it as mental yoga. The more you practice stretching your empathy muscles, the easier it gets to see situations from different angles, and the less likely you are to explode over that missing hammer. Exercise 5. The gratitude lens. Finally, let's talk about gratitude. It's like a magical mood booster that works on your emotional intelligence too. Every day, take 2 minutes to jot down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be huge. Maybe it's your morning coffee, a funny meme, or the fact that you didn't trip walking up the stairs today. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on the positive, which improves your overall emotional resilience. Think of it as putting on emotional sunglasses that filter out some of the harsh glare of life's stressors. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button. It's like a little emotional high five. Don't forget to share this video with someone who could use a boost in their emotional smarts. And, of course, subscribe for more videos like this. Until next time, stay emotionally savvy.